Hi pupils and welcome to the channel Tennis That. In today's lesson we are going to learn Zero Conditional. If you want to learn, please stay.
Welcome to Language Adventure with Tanya. Imagine exploring the world through its languages. Picture yourself strolling past the Eiffel Tower, diving into the rich history of Germany, or savoring the vibrant culture of Spain. Each language opens a door to new experiences, friendships, and understanding. Whether you're mastering English, dancing to Korean rhythms, or savoring French cuisine, every word you learn is a step on this exciting journey. Let's embark on this adventure together and unlock the beauty of communication across the globe.
So you must be wondering what is zero conditional? And the answer is simple. The zero conditional is used to talk about general truths. Scientific facts, habits, or rules. It describes things that always happen if a certain condition is met. We have the structure if, that it means the conditional, plus the present simple, and the other sentence in present simple. If this happens, that happens. So you must be wondering what expresses are conditional, and the answer is simple. Scientific facts or universal truths. For example, if you heat water to 100 degrees Celsius, it boils. If the sun shines, the temperature rises. Then we have habits or routines. If I wake up late, I skip breakfast. If we play soccer, we always have fun. Then we have roles or instructions. If you press this button, the machine stops. If you mix red and yellow, you get orange. So, guys, if you pay attention in this part, in conclusion, the zero conditional express general truths, like this example says, right? Things that are basically facts or obvious things, right? Then we have here keynotes. You can replace if with when for events that always happen. For example, instead of use if, we can say when the sun sets, it gets dark. When I feel tired, I take a nap. Then we have the order of the clauses doesn't matter, but use a comma if you start with if. If you eat too much sugar, we have the comma here, you gain weight. That is a truth and a fact, right? You gain weight if you eat too much sugar. Basically, it's the same sentence, structured differently without the if, right? Then we have never use the auxiliary verb will or the future in zero conditional sentences. That is forbidden, guys. Don't do that. If you use will with if in zero conditional, the answer will be totally wrong. So be careful and pay attention in those details. For example, if it rains, the ground will get wet. That is incorrect. So be careful with that. And then we have the other sentence with the check mark that is correct. So let's see more examples. We have the structure if plus the subject plus the verb in present simple. And again, we will add the subject, the verb in present simple. But I need that you pay attention in this part. This is not like the structure that you will use always to talk about or in zero conditional. Because look at these examples. If I feel tired, I drink coffee. If you see here, I have an adjective here. tired after the verb, and coffee is the complement of the sentence. So I can say that these have like an order, like in the structure that I previously gave, but you should be carefully with those details. For example, if she has free time, she reads a book. If you see here, we have an auxiliary verb has, but maybe is to give license to the sentence, right? And then we have a book that is the complement of the sentence. Then we have if they go to the gym. You see, we have like two sentences in one, but in present simple. If they go to the gym, if you see, we have if, the subject, the verb, and to the gym will be the complement. And then in the second sentence, but in the same, we have they always exercise for an hour. If you see here, we have a frequency adverb in here. They always is the frequency adverb, always, right? And then we have for an hour that is the complement. So be careful and pay attention in those details. Then we have here if the light is red, you stop the car. This is like a general truth or fact, right? If you don't follow the rules, you get a penalty. And if you see here, we are using a negative sentence for the beginning because we use the auxiliary verb do, contracted in negative, don't. If you don't follow the rules, you get a penalty. So pay attention in those details and be careful um, how you will express your ideas in zero conditional. So now let's see for what it's used or what it's used for. The zero conditional is used to talk about universal or scientific facts, situations that are always true under certain conditions. If you hit ice, it melts. That's a general truth or fact, right? Because that won't change. Then we have habits or routines, things people regularly do in specific situations. For example, if I feel tired, I go to bed early. Rules or instructions, actions that happen if certain steps or rules are followed. If you press this button, the TV turns on. That is something like mandatory or a fact, right? Because you can turn on the TV with a box. It's with the control and with the bottom that the instruction says. Then we have general truth, situations that always occur because they are natural or normal. Nature always makes what she wants, right? For example, the example that we have here below. So now, guys, I decided like to picture out for you to understand a little bit better this kid, and he's having thoughts with zero conditional plus the simple present. Let's see. If I eat pizza, I feel happy. And that is a general truth, right? Especially for those foodie lovers like me. Then we have if my teacher gives us homework, my friends complain. And that is a general truth. It's like weird to see when a student who is happy because you give them homework, right? But it's part of the process, guys. Don't complain with your teachers. Then we have if my mom asks me to clean my room, I pretend to be busy because you don't want to do that action, right? But you must do it. But if you see here, he is like making his own thoughts. Then we have if I stay up late, I feel tired in the morning. That is a general truth or fact, guys. And that won't change, right? Because you will feel really, but really tired in the next day. But it's up to you. It's your choice if you want to feel tired in the next day without sleeping. Then we have here some key points. Both parts of the sentence must be in the present simple tense. For example, the order of the sentence doesn't change the meaning. If it rains, the ground gets wet. That is a fact or general truth. The ground gets wet if it rains. If you see here, the order doesn't change the meaning. Then we have you can use when instead of if for conditions that always happen. Pay attention in that for conditions that always happen. Like when the sun sets, it gets dark. And so on, guys. So be careful in those details. Now let's see universal facts or scientific truths. If you drop an object, it falls to the ground. Habits or routines. If I feel tired, I drink coffee. I think that it would be more accurately if I say, if I feel sleepy, I drink coffee. If I feel sleepy, I take a nap or something like that, right? Then we have rules or instructions. If you don't follow the rules, you get a penalty. For example, right, if someone or the police from your country says, if you make pee on the street, you will get a penalty. And that is a rule that they won't change. That will remain always and won't change. So, rules or instructions. If you don't follow the rules, you get a penalty. Then we have general truths. If you don't water plants, they die. And that is true. Because the plant without water will die, like humans, right? So be careful and pay attention in those details, and in that way you will be like a pro in this topic. So now, guys, after all that information and examples that I gave you, it's time to make an activity time. Don't be afraid, it will be easy. Remember that previously we saw the simple present, and if you didn't watch my videos, I recommend you to watch my video for you to understand a little bit better this topic. So let's begin with the activity time. And it says exercise. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in the parentheses. For example, if you mix blue and yellow, you get green. If it rains, the streets become wet. That's a fact, right? If people not exercise, they gain weight. When I watch a funny movie, I laugh. If you not water plants, they die. Okay, okay. I will try to make maybe a difficult one like here in negative. If you don't water plants, they die. I can say they will die because remember that I can use the auxiliary verb will of the future. So be careful in those details, guys. And I don't know the other answers. You know it. I don't know. I'll be reading those comments. So write it down below in the comments your answers. Just only one sentence and write it down below in the comments. I'll be gladly correcting if you made a mistake or just seeing that you understood my explanation. So go and write the comments down below. So thank you guys. Don't forget to give a like and hit that bell button and subscribe. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe or send this video to your friends or classmates who wants to learn or improve their English skills. See you soon.